things that matter, the voice of the community and social change in the Bahamas. Here on Guardian Radio 96.9, I'm Kirk Johnson, and today is Monday. What a glorious day it is. A little rain on the outside, but not to worry. Monday is about music, culture, and entertainment. And to make sure we start our week off, work week that is, in a really good way, lively way, my special guest today, as we talk about the things that matter, both on an individual, a community, and a national level. My special guest today is no stranger to comedy and to entertainment. He is a comic entertainer here in the country, and it's amazing, in a relatively short space of time, he's made quite a name for himself. If I said Demetrius Smith, you may not know outright who I'm talking about. But if I say Demetrius, the Karaoke King, then you would immediately make the connection. He's all over Facebook, and certainly he's all around the community. Today, we get to know Demetrius Karaoke King Smith and his views, his life, his story, and his views on the things that's going on in our country. We're just days away from the next general elections here in our country. Many of us will make, most of us will make a very important decision through our votes. Well, before we talk about votes, let's talk about smiling, and certainly a reason to smile this Monday. Demetrius Smith, Mr. Karaoke King, welcome to the Things That Matter.
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson. Good afternoon, Bahamas.
It was several weeks ago at the Bahamas Bridal Show. During that fashion show, I heard this man on the stage. First, I heard the laughter of the audience, and then I heard the jokes. I said, who is this person? I was on the side of my fiance, and I said to her, at the end of that performance, I said, I need to know who that guy is. I immediately walked down the staging area. I went through, and I was escorted to this man that I then came to know is Demetrius Smith. My brother, you've got some skills.
I appreciate that.
Where did it all start?
Well, just a passion I had from small, and just making people laugh, just having a good time, being a class clown, getting suspended because of it. It was just a lot of things, and just laughter. Laughter was like my drive. That was my way of release. That's my way of to get away. That's my way of freedom. When I was finding myself locked into mind, locked into anything that I was dealing with at the time, I find my release through laughter. And so I felt as if I could have made other persons laugh as well, that would even give me a better relief and joy in doing so.
Welcome back to the Things That Matter, the voice of the community and social change in the Bahamas here on Guardian Radio 96.9. I'm Kirk Johnson. Today it is about music, our arts and culture, and our country certainly needs it. Well, a little earlier we spoke with Demetrius Smith, the comic entertainer here in our country. We'll reconnect with him in just a moment. My other special guests have been seen flying across the Bahamas, and that may sound as if I'm exaggerating, but for anyone who has watched Emanji, who has experienced it, know that I am not exaggerating. From the high flyers to the acrobatics and all these other things that represent some serious talent in our country. Well, Jarvis Grant, he is the face, at least certainly one of the organizers of that particular company. I'm going to call him the president today, and he has two of his performances, or part of his team, his troupe, here with me, that being Simone Sands and Alicia Sands. Well, first, Jarvis.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome to the Things That Matter.
Thank you for inviting me, Kirk, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Listen, you are no new name, no new face to the world of entertainment in our country. And I remember several years ago when I first learned, when you were more involved, even more involved in live DJ performances. And I said, what's your name?
And I said my name, AJ Kruger's head.
And I never forgot the name. It was like, okay, that's a very unique name to have.
Yeah.
Since then, you've shifted your focus on a company that's doing some really amazing things. Emanji. Tell me about this company, this troupe.
Well, it's the first Emanji Circus. It's also a circus training camp that I've built from scratch. And just a little correction, when I was DJing, I still was working on it. So this has been a work in progress for a little bit. It started off with about 5 guys, and I told them what it was about. It didn't really take off. Then I was like approached by somebody else, a foreign entity, and he was like, "Why don't you just bring people in?" I said, "No, I wouldn't do that. I've traveled with the Universal Soul Circus and also Circus Olay, and yeah."
That sounds interesting.
Well, they should see your face.
They will online.
my training started at Breezes when they saw some talent. Cheryl Moore, Jamaican lady, my first female boss. She saw something in me that nobody else saw. Everybody else saw just the acrobatic dancer, because I was a dancer at the National School of Dance in the company, and we did one show, and bam, she picked me up.
Before we talk about the other circuses that you've been a part of, the 2 members of your troupe that's here in studio, Simone and Alicia Sands. Now, is it coincidence that you're both Sands? I'll start with you, Simone.
Yeah.
Or are you family?
That's my sister.
Ah, that's your sister. That's your blood.
Blood.
Simone, today during our show we're talking about arts, entertainment, and culture in our country, something that's really important for all of us as a part of our expressions and even entertainment. But Simone, how did you get involved with Emanji, and why?
Well, I attend National Dance School, and we usually stay back late. And one day we gone in the back studio and we saw them on the Chinese pole. And my sister was interested, and I just go along with everything my sister does. So, and that's how it started.
Now, when you say the Chinese pole, I guess you're not talking about chopsticks.
No. No.
Wow.
The Chinese pole, what is it? I mean, for those of us who may not know what a Chinese pole is, what does that look like?
It's a vertical pole. That's all, a freestanding pole. And you do free climbs. I have 3 guys, actually it's 5 of them. 2 of them went off to school. And I got 3. 2 graduating from Aaron Bailey. And 1 already graduated from Aaron Bailey. It's free climbing, no feet, just hands. Sometimes they
Is it attached to something? Is it training wheels or?
The pole is attached to the ground, but they free climb. It's a very it's a strong art.
Yes.
But let me tell you this. You remember, like, you used to climb the rope.
Yes.
They do it in the police college and all that. Free climb. This is what they're doing with the pole, and they have different styles and stuff that they do moves.